My boyfriend keeps doing sex to me in my sleep. Kicking my boyfriend in the middle of the night? Me, 20F, and my BF, 21M, have been in a relationship for 2.5 years. We started off as friends with benefits for 3.5 years in high school, but after we graduated, we started dating. Ever since we started dating, there has been problems, which I assume is normal. But lately, I'm getting tired of some problems that haven't been solved and some new ones that have occurred. This is the biggest one on my mind. My BF keeps having sex with me when I'm asleep. When we were fuck buddies, we were all about exploring new things and really weren't against anything. We even said to each other that we would enjoy being woken up to having sex. But then graduation year came around, and I was at this party, and I got really drunk. Like couldn't talk or hold myself up drunk. Then this one guy friend of mine decided to start kissing me and putting his hands down my pants and whatnot while I was sitting in a chair, basically unconscious. My BF, FK buddy at the time, saw all this happening, and when I started crying asking for his help to get him to stop, he replied, "Sorry, you're on your own for this one." Ever since then, the idea of a guy having sex with me while I'm asleep made me uncomfortable. Moving forward to when we started dating, he never really tried having sex with me while I was sleeping. It wasn't until about a year later he tried it out again. Mind you, I haven't told him that I'm uncomfortable with this now. When I woke up to what he was doing, I asked him to stop and then told him I don't want to do that anymore. He was fairly understanding to it. Then about 6 months roll around, and we go on a trip to Jamaica together. There was one night that I got severely drunk and couldn't even open my eyes or else I would throw up. I eventually passed out, and to my knowledge, when I woke up, everything was good. A few weeks later when we got back home, I felt weird. I made jokes to my BF that maybe I was pregnant, and he would follow up with me and go, "How would that be possible? We didn't have sex in Jamaica. Unless you're cheating on me," we laughed about it and moved on. Then a few days later, I got bored and decided to go on his phone. I went into his, my eyes only on Snap, and then saw this video I've never seen before. I clicked on it, and it was a video of him having sex with me while I was drunk unconscious, and even came in the video. I was so confused because I had no idea that he did this. And even part of me felt scared that I never woke up to this. The next morning, I brought it up to him, and he immediately got defensive. I just asked why he had a video of having sex with me when I was drunk unconscious, and quickly replied, "I don't want to talk about this." I was surprised that he got mad so quickly, and then said, "Are you getting mad at me for having sex with me while I was unconscious?" He ignored me, and we never really talked about it since. Ever since then, almost every second night, I wake up to him having sex with me. Sometimes I wake up and tell him to stop, but then he very quickly gets back at it when I fall asleep. Even one time I woke up to it but still pretended like I was asleep, and then I moved a little bit, and he pulled his dick out and gave me back scratches like nothing was happening. Waited a little bit and went back at it. Lately now, every time I wake up to him doing it, I just kick him really hard in the leg. But then he gets pissed off at me and goes to the other side of the bed and ignores me. Fast forward to last night. I went to my hometown for the long weekend and hung out with an old guy friend I haven't seen in a hot minute. We hung out for about 7 hours and just drove around until 4 a.m. All night it was just us laughing. I was laughing so hard that I was bawling my eyes out. When I would have a moment of not laughing my ass off, I would think, damn, I haven't laughed like this in what feels like forever. And after those thoughts, all I would want to do is grab him and kiss him and lead to other things. I am very against cheating, so obviously I didn't feed into those feelings. Next morning rolls around, and again, I wake up to my BF having sex with me. At this point, I was just so enraged, I just ended up kicking him off of me and gave him an earful. Basically just saying how he doesn't respect me and my body. He, of course, got mad, and we haven't spoken all day. But honestly, as bad as this sounds, I kind of like the silence because all I can think about is my guy friend I hung out with last night. I feel really guilty, but at the same time, I'm exhausted. This sounds crazy, but I really do want to be with him forever and have kids with him and get married. Also, my family loves him, and we have grown so much together. Part of me just wants to break up for a bit and explore ourselves and maybe later on see if we have grown and want to get back together. The only thing that's difficult about that is we live together, and I finally got a job that I'm happy with. And if we were to break up and move away from each other, then I would have to restart and odds or move to my hometown again. We do have a spare bedroom and possibly could just live in same house, separate rooms like roommates, but how well that would work out. Anyways, I just need advice. Please help. Also, sorry this is so long. Add on to this message. So people are getting mad that I was really drunk in Jamaica. I just want to add on that ever since the incident at the party, I've actually hated going out and drinking. Sue, when we were in Jamaica, my BF told me, "You're not drinking enough. Come on, we are on vacation. Drink more." So to make him happy, I drank more, and he was constantly ordering me shots like every 10 minutes. That's why I got that drunk. I actually don't drink much at all anymore. I prefer to stay home and watch Family Guy while cuddled up in bed with my favorite foods.